Welcome to GINESYS release update 11.13.0 and GINESYS POS version 1.13.0 released on July 25th, 2012. The first feature that I'm going to talk about is our automatic account posting against MOP. So a new feature was introduced to facilitate automatic account posting based on ledgers mapped to modes of payment. Let me now show you some of the changes that were made to our site module. So I'm going to click on setup under retail management and then go to site, and over here I have a couple of sites listed, and I'm going to go to my first site which is Delhi, and when I open that, the change that we have made to this particular module is we've added a new tab called the modes of payment. When I click on mode of payment, as you can see, there are two areas. The first one is available mode of payment. So these are all the modes of payment that are available for this particular site. And the user has the option to choose any or all of these options and bring them over to the assigned mode of payment. So when I click on each one of these, it would move to this particular area, and this would mean that this particular mode of payment is assigned now to the site. So as you can see, this site has all the modes of payments assigned to it that are available, and to this, what we can do is we can add a ledger and a subledger. So I have these the various modes of payments, like modes of payment. Like cash, credit card, Sodexo, credit card note issued, credit card note received, and redemption token. And to each one of these, I have separate ledgers that are attached. The user also has the option to remove any of these modes of payment if he desires to do that. So just by clicking on it and doing remove, it actually moves over to this particular area, and that would mean that this particular mode of payment has been removed. So I'm going to just go ahead and add that back for this scenario. The other change that the user can do is he can copy from another site. So on clicking the copy option, the application opens up a window and allows the user to choose any site that he would like to copy the MOP from. So if I were to choose Kolkata and click on OK, it would go ahead and copy all the MOPs that are assigned to Kolkata and overwrite these MOPs that are available here. But at this point, I do not want to overwrite my MOPs, so I'm going to just click on cancel and proceed. So that's pretty much the change that was incorporated in the mode of payment tab for the site module. Now I'm going to show you the changes made to the mode of payment module. Once again, to come to mode of payments, we need to click on setup and go to mode of payment. I already have this list open here, so I'm just going to go ahead and just click on the first mode of payment that is available to me, and as you can see, that is cash. So my mode of payment window opens up and it shows me the mode of payment that I have opened, which is cash. Now the addition that we made in this particular release was we added this tab called site allocation. So if I click on site allocation, as you can see, I can view all the sites that can be allocated to this particular mode of payment. So once again, this list here on the left hand side shows me the list of available sites, and these are the assigned sites to this particular MOP. And now if you take a look at this, what you can see is once again I have the option of assigning a ledger or a subledger to this if I wanted to. And then once again we have the option to select and remove the sites as and when we need to. So that's pretty much the change here in our mode of payment module. So now let's look at some of the impact of some of the effects, I'm sorry, of posting MOP wise. So our objective was to be able to sort the sales that we had as per MOPs. So some of these effects can be seen in three major reports. One would be the trial balance, the second one would be the general ledger register, and the third one would be the sub-ledger register. So I'm first going to go ahead and show you the trial balance. I'm going to specify a date range for the 24th, as I have settlements that I had made on the 24th. So I'm going to go ahead and specify that. And I'm going to go with level 3 because this is I mean, level 1 and level 2 would not show me the MOP wise breakup, but level 3 and show all levels would be showing that to me. So I'm going to choose level 3, and then I'm going to click on preview. And as you can see here, I have all of these MOP ledgers that are credit card 2, credit card received 2, credit note received, VAT ledger group. So these are all the GLs that I had created, which are associated to my various MOPs. And as you can see that the breakdown has happened. So the debit and the credit amounts are being displayed as per the MOPs. So that is how we can look at the trial balance right now. Let me show you the general ledger register. Oh, I'm sorry, I need to exit. Yes, and I am going to click on the general ledger. And over here, once again, I'm going to choose the date for 24th, as I have some settlements, as I mentioned earlier, for the 24th. So I'm going to preview this, and what I can see here is the debit and credit amounts all broken down by the ledgers that I had specified for my various MOPs. So that's the ledger wise breakdown. And the third report that I wanted to show you was the sub ledger. Once again, I'll choose the date as 24th, and then I can either filter as per a general ledger. So the third report that I wanted to show you was the sub-ledger summary, and over here again the date I'm choosing in 24th, and I'm going to go ahead and preview this. And now, as you can see on my screen, I have all the ledgers broken down into the sub-ledgers, and the amounts for debit and credit showing as per the sub-ledgers. So this is how the MOP breakdown shows now for sub-ledgers. The next change that I want to discuss is about the analytics report. So there were some new columns added to the analytic reports. These columns can be viewed in the bill detail and the sale detail type of analytic reports. So the new columns that were added by promo name, promo number, promo name, promo start date, promo end date, promo slab range from, promo slab range to, promo benefit, promo discount type, promo discount factor, and promo discount price basis. So let's now look at, so I'm going to show you the sale detail report, and what I wanted to show you was the pivot grid field list, and over here when I move down I can see these items. So promo amount, promo benefit, promo discount factor, promo price basis, promo discount type, promo date, promo name, promo number, promo range slab from, and promo range slab to, promo start date. So all of these fields, as I discussed earlier, have been added to the sale detail and the bill detail reports. The next change that I want to talk about is a new button called the VAT calculation, which is provided for users managing a consignment site where GINESYS POS is not installed. For users managing a store where GINESYS POS is not yet installed, a VAT calculation button has been provided to calculate VAT if the region is if the VAT region is specified in the customer site master. Now, if the VAT region is not defined in the site master, then it will display a message on the selection of the site and the entry will not be allowed. We need to note that the VAT calculation will only happen if this button is clicked. However, if the user decides to enter a manual amount but does not click on the button, then the manual amount will remain. And I wanted to show you how we have implemented the VAT calculation button. So right now I'm here on the consignment sales screen and I'm going to click on create manually. And here I have the consignment sales window open. I'm going to choose my site and then I'm going to click on add or view an item. So I'm going to select an item. And I'm going to actually put in 2 items. And then click on populate. When I click on populate, as you can see, the VAT column is right now empty. I'm going to click on OK, click on VAT calculation, and it tells me that VAT calculation is successfully done. So I click on OK and I can go back and view the item. So as you can see, now my VAT is auto calculated based on the percentage that has been provided for this region for this item. So that is how we can use the VAT calculation. And then I'm going to save this. And as you can see, now I have a new item added here, and if I want, I can go back, view this, and view my VAT calculation. I'm sorry, view it. So there it is. So as long as I have not closed the sale, I can go back and change it if I choose to do that. So that brings me to the end of this VAT calculation implementation. The next change that I want to talk about is the negative stock alert check that has been provided during item scanning using the scan barcode option while doing a stock point transfer. I'm sorry. So right now we have an option by which the user can scan items using the scan barcode option. If for any reason the stock goes below that available in that particular stock point, then it will give a negative stock alert and thus avoid the frustration that would be caused if the user had scanned several items and only on saving, if he got that alert that the desired stock was not available, then it would cause some frustration. But now with this this introduction of this feature, that can be avoided as long as he scans the items using the scan barcode option. So let's take a look at that. I now have open in front of me the stock point transfer window, and I'm going to select my first stock point, which is warehouse, and the destination, which is warehouse 2. And now I am going to go ahead and scan an item. And I know that this item does not have the required stock, so I'm going to go ahead and on pressing enter, the message that it gives me is do not issue the item. Current stock is minus 3,260. Do you still want to select the items? And then I have the option of accepting, rejecting, or pausing at this point of time. So I'm going to go ahead and reject it, and then I do not have to proceed with it. So this message, as you can see, is as soon as I scan the item, and thus it will avoid the frustration that would be caused otherwise if the user had scanned all the items and then clicked on save and then got this message. The next change that I want to talk about is regarding a report called the bill register. In the POS back office, we have added two new areas called the bill summary and the collection summary. So these areas will be showing the grand totals, and let me go ahead and show you that. So now in front of me I have opened a bill register, and over here, as you can see, this looks like any other bill register, except it has these new areas, and I'm going to pull that down just so that you can view that better. So we have these new summaries introduced. So we have the bill summary and the collection summary. The bill summary shows the summary for the bill. So you have the total quantity, the number of bills, the basic amount, promotions if any, item discount, bill discount, loyalty discount, net amount, round off, and net payable. The collection summary, on the other hand, is a grand total which is broken down as per MOP. So this is the cash amount that we have, the credit note issued, credit note received, redemption token, and then this is the credit card, which is ICICI Bank. Then we have Sodexo, refund, and the total collection. So as you can see, both of these reflect the total collection in this case and the net payable in this case. So the next change that I want to talk about is the internet is a change that we made to our POS auto update feature, and right now, after this feature is introduced, we will no longer need internet connection in order to apply an update that is already downloaded. So I have here open in front of me the auto update feature, and as you know that we have two options, the download new updates and the apply downloaded updates to the database. So let's imagine a scenario where a user has already downloaded any new update that was available. Now earlier what happened is, in order to apply these updates also he needed internet connection, but now after this feature is introduced, if anything has been downloaded already, any update, then to apply it he can he does not need the internet connection anymore. He can go ahead and apply it without having the internet connection. Let me go ahead and talk a little bit about the bugs that were addressed in this particular release. So the first bug that I'm going to talk about is in the GINESYS back office area. So there was a mismatch in the module name, which was earlier called business analytics, where the security rights were called analytics, causing confusion to some system administrators. So now both of them will read analytics, and let me go ahead and show that to you. So here we are. This module here is now called analytics. Earlier it was called business analytics. Now this is the same name that is provided to the security, the privileges for this particular module. So let's quick look at that. So we go to admin and security settings, roles and privileges, and there you are. So the module and the privileges are now named analytics. The next bug that we've addressed is that after database restoration, the negative stock alert pop-up did not display. So after version 11.7 went in, we noticed that after users restored their database, they were not seeing the pop-up for the negative alert anymore. This has been addressed. Unfortunately, I do not intend to show you a data restoration at this point because I don't need to do one. So I'm not going to show you that, but you will notice it the next time you restore a database, that you'll still get the pop-up for the negative stock alert. So this was a bug that was occurring when by which a user could violate the settlement threshold that was set up by HO by just simply changing the system date and then putting in new values for the new system date that he had set up. So let me quick go ahead and show you a scenario where I will try to reproduce this and show you how we are getting a validation now, which will stop the user from doing this any further. So let me show you a scenario where I have logged in on the 27th of July 2012 and I have scanned some items in my bill. Now when I click on F8, it allows me to proceed with my billing. So I'm just going to add 1000 rupees and save the bill. And as you can see, everything went on pretty smoothly. But now I'm going to scan some items. Sorry about that. I'm going to go ahead and search by name. And now what I want to do is I'm going to go ahead and change my system date. So let me click on my system date because I cannot wait till the evening, midnight. None of us would be here at that time. So I'm going to quick change the date to the 28th. And now I'm going to go ahead and make my entries. I'm just going to add another item to it and click on F8. So as you can see, it gives me a clear message. It appears that the system date 28/7/2012 has moved forward to another date since you've logged on the 27th. You need to change your login date in order to save the bill. Do you want to change your login date to current system date now and then continue saving the bill? And I'm going to click on yes. When I do that, it allows me to proceed. And then once again, since I have a settlement, which is my settlement threshold is just 1 day. So I had made a settlement yesterday, and now when I look at it, it gives me a clear validation saying that number of unsettled days is more than 1. System policy prevents you from doing any further operation in this module unless some days are settled. So as you can see now, there is no way for the user to violate the settlement threshold by changing the system date.